automatic, it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cleveland Browns versus Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April. From LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 17 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen.
Receiving team. We're going to do what we do.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10 at the 40.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries for an even 100 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The previous play is under review.
Coaches must really like to see that.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
That ties the game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, I thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up
the last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 10. Browns.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find Isabella. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Ebron caught left side. That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for Juju.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
makes the score Steelers 13.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in weeks. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. At their own. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
3rd and 3.
Burrow on third down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Only a yard.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
2-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, it's Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Caleb Chason able to record his 5th sack of the season. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were... Giving it up to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Airing this one out for Evans. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
A 31-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Miles Jack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Roethlisberger will throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Miles Jack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But you know, we always talk about how coaches say we want to win that division, and that's the key thing, right?
Well, that's absolutely right, and that comes all the way down from the front office. They've built their teams to win their division first because if you do that, you guarantee that first game at home. Yeah, if you get the #1 seed in a bye, that's terrific. But bottom line, get into the playoffs. There are a heck of a lot of teams watching that wish they were in your spot.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 45 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been...
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the check.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Big Ben and the Steelers now down by 11, 2:21 the time left. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ben to throw again. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get to the